Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary. It's Tuesday, February the 26th. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. Canucks coming off an impressive 4-0 victory over, admittedly, the lowly Anaheim Ducks. I did my game recap last night already, talked about my pledge to the Canucks for Kids Fund. Happy to do that. Talked about Luke Schen's debut, talked about Bo Horvat's 2 goals, talked about Jacob Markstrom's shutout. So check out that video if you want to learn my thoughts about that. And I touched on the trades, of course, that the Canucks made yesterday. And that's where I want to leap off to for today's video. I want to project next year's defense core. Who are going to be our top 6 defensemen? And believe it or not, or this is probably easy to believe actually, with the trade of Erik Gudbranson, the Canucks automatically get better in a certain way. It's almost like addition by subtraction. Let's just say, to start off this argument, that the Canucks don't do anything during free agency, which I know won't be the case. And they come in with a top 6 of Edler, Tanev, Hutton, Stecher, Quinn Hughes, and Luke Schenn, just for argument's sake. And then let's say your 7th guy is a guy like Sautner or Breezeball, or put Sautner or Breezeball in the top 6 and put Luke Schenn as 7. Whatever it is, let's just use Breezeball for an example. So let's just say it's Hughes, Schenn, and Breezeball as 5, 6, 7. Already, that's a lot better than Gudbranson, Pouliot, and Biega. I think we'd all agree that. I think Hughes alone is better than Gudbranson, Pouliot, and Biega. And yes, maybe that's putting too much pressure on the rookie, but I think he's going to be awesome, and we desire him to be awesome. So that's at the bare bones. The Canucks don't do anything. They just use guys that are under contract. And you can already say that that's better than what they have this season, or what they had this season. So what they've had this season was Edler and Tanev, Stecher, Hutton, then Delzato, but then he got traded. So really the last little bit, it's been Gudbranson, Pouliot, and Biega in the bottom 3. Again, and then we've seen Sautner, we've seen Breezeball with Edler's injury. Then next year, let's presume that Alex Edler gets re-signed. That's the way it sounds like it's going. It doesn't matter if it's 2 years, 3 years. Let's just presume that he's in the lineup next year. So it's Edler and Tanev. It's Stecher and Hutton, who played very well in the absence of Edler and Tanev. I'm fine with them as a second pair. And then Quinn Hughes, of course, which, like I said, I think is going to make up for a lot. Power play, skating, exits, whatever it may be. Work with me here. Let's presume the Canucks are a big player in the free agent market, and they're looking for a right-handed defenseman. There is Erik Karlsson, of course, he's the big fish, San Jose Sharks. There is Tyler Myers out of Winnipeg, and there is Anton Strawman out of Tampa Bay. And I'd say Adam McQuaid would be in the 4th, but he got traded yesterday, and I don't know if he's going to re-sign or whatever. But let's just talk about those 3. Karlsson, Myers, or Strawman. Imagine if, let's just say Karlsson re-signs in San Jose. Let's say that, Tyler Myers doesn't come here. Let's even talk about Anton Strawman. Now you're looking, and let's say Luke Schenn is your number 7, or Breezeball or Sautner, it doesn't matter. Now you're getting rid of Gudbranson, Pouliot, and Biega, and you're adding Hughes, Strawman, and Breezeball, or Hughes, Strawman, and Schenn. That is a massive, massive upgrade. Heck, I'd even take Nikita Tramkin back. Not that came out the wrong way. I would love Nikita Tramkin to come back. He's a left-handed shot, though, so we'd have to figure out the left-right pairings. Or maybe it's Tramkin and a free agent, whoever it may be. But I guess you see my point. My point is, with Gudbranson gone, it sounds like I'm piling on the guy. I said this last night, too. He's a good guy, great leader, great in the community, all those things, likable guy. But on the ice, we saw that he was one of the league's worst defensemen, and the Canucks simply were not better. We're not good with him. And it's no coincidence that the Canucks didn't let a goal in first shutout of the season in the first game without him last night. So my point is, Canucks fans, there's a lot to look forward to. First is the Canucks, this draft on June 21st, June 22nd here in Vancouver. And then that usually starts off a 2-week frenzy leading up to the July 1 free agency with trades, with packages, with re-signing, whatever it may be. So again, let's presume Edler's here. It's Edler, Tanev, Hutton, Stecher, Quinn Hughes. There's your top 5 for sure. I'm not putting Ulevi in that conversation yet. I'm going to give him 1 more year. And then 1 more defenseman. Whether it's a free agent like Karlsson, well, that would be amazing, like Tyler Myers, like Anton Strawman, whether it's Luke Schenn or Breezeball or Chatfield or Sautner coming up, whatever it may be. I probably messed up the left hand, right hand. But my point is, it's going to be a lot better next year. It's going to be a lot better next year without Gudbranson, likely without Pouliot and Biega. And then, you know, we seem to be set in goal for next season with Markstrom, one more year on his contract, and Demko. No worries there. Forwards starting to look a little better. Gudobin plays like he played last night. Tanner Pearson's a nice surprise. You have Levo plays well. Now you're looking at, you know, maybe a top line or top two lines of Pettersson, Besser, and Gudobin. Then Horvat, Pearson, and Levo. And then you still have a third line of a Sutter, Gaudette with Roussel and Virtanen. And then your fourth line is in a combination of Beagle, Schaller, Mott, Eriksson, you know, Granlund, all those type of guys. So I'd say, you know, it's not the best forward group ever, but I think they're, with Levo's emergence, with hopefully Tanner Pearson coming and doing well, finding his old scoring touch, I think the forwards are less of a concern. Goalie's certainly not a concern. It's all about the D, and I'm telling you, I'm projecting that the Canucks D is going to be a lot better next year, and we don't even know who's going to be on it yet. All right, Canucks fans, leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with me that it's addition by subtraction with the Gudbranson trade, the fact that we didn't fill that hole right away? Who do you anticipate to fill that hole? Is it a free agent guy like Carlson, like Stroman, like Myers? Do you anticipate someone coming up from Utica? Is Luke Schenn a viable option? I would say not. Probably not. Maybe an emergency basis like we saw last night, but maybe he's more of a seventh man type thing. But I'd love to read your comments below, so please leave one and tell me what you think. What's your projection for the top 6 D-men for the Canucks next season? Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Canucks are traveling today to Colorado, and they play against the Avalanche tomorrow. One of the teams they are chasing in the Western Conference playoff race. I'll preview that tomorrow. Have a great day. Today, enjoy the sunshine. God bless, and go Canucks go.